Good morning. How are you today, this lovely Wednesday, April 3rd? It feels like a Monday because we're going back to school after 2.5 weeks off for spring break. Not me, but my kids. So I'm going to pull from a few different decks today. I'm going to do the Law of Attraction, get some energetic guidance on how we can reframe our thoughts or where we need to pay attention and reframe our thoughts, what our thoughts are doing, or just an inspirational message for us to help when we observe our thoughts to understand what we need to do or what we want to do or what's happening. So let's just take a few minutes to take a few seconds to take a deep cleansing breath. And we ask and intend for our spirit guides to come through with some messages today of positivity, messages to help for the highest good, to create some guidance or lessons or information that will help the people watching this video now and in the future. So if you've come across this and it resonates with you, then this is exactly for you. And if it doesn't, then just leave it. Take it with a grain of salt and pass it on to the next person. April is all about this amazing inspiration that's coming in, this energy and inspiration for action. It's supposed to be a very fast and quick happening. So what do we need to do to prepare our mind and our thoughts to accept all of the opportunities, to be aware and witness and see them? So this is the one that I was going to pull, which is worrying about illness can create more illness. When you give your attention to something, your potential for attracting it is increased. The more vivid the details, the more likely you are to attract it into your experience. And so any negative emotion you feel while observing something is your indication that you are negatively attracting. So this is a very good one, and it speaks to the point that, we know that what we think about, we attract. The energetic vibration that we are embodying is what we are attracting to us. And we know that it's really hard to switch our focus. We know that sometimes our thoughts go back to these things that we do not want. We don't want to be sick, but we are sick. Right now I have a head cold, a sinus cold, my ears are hurting, my head is hurting, it's like painful. On top of that, I've got mental illness conditions that I've been dealing with for the last 7 months. The more you focus on the illness, the more illness you have. So focus on your healing and you'll come out of it healed. And so I am finding this has been a struggle for me, is focusing on what I do not want, what I do not want, what I do not want. And I have to let that go. Little by little, I let it go until it's completely out of my thought process, until it's out of my mind, until I'm no longer thinking about it, consumed by it, worrying about it. And I just hand it over to God. Let go and let God. Hand it to the universe and say, I'm worried about this. I don't want to think about this. Can you just take it for me? Just take it on your plate. Take it off of mine. Take it, put it in a container. Just hand it over with love and let someone else turn it into something beautiful. So focus on the things you do want. Focus on your healing, not your illness. Focus on your goals, not your current situation or your past. So that's a wonderful card for today. Next, I'm going to pull a Goddess Power card and see which goddess is showing up for us today, which energy is with us. And after that, I'm going to do a Work Your Light Oracle card, which is for people like myself who are light workers, who are spiritual, who are here to help with the mission of this new age of awakening that we're in. And those ones can help us either by digging into an area that we need to reflect on and question, inquiry and inquisition, or action that we might need to take, or affirmation cards. There's a few different ones that come through that, and it's really fun and really cool as I get more and more experienced and understand and know all this stuff. It's really fun. Okay, so which goddess is with us today as we focus the thoughts that we want on the things that we want, not on what we do not want. Well, I can't do 4 goddesses, although we might have 4 goddesses with us. I'm just pulling one for today, so I'm just going to do a quick little shuffle here and get the one we want. Today we have Revelation, the goddess Lazy, 23. I think a lot of us are about to have a really big revelation, an aha moment, some clarity coming through. We might be confused. Many of us are in a transition period. Many of us are transforming who we are, letting go of our old selves and embracing and welcoming in this new version of us, this new adventure, this new part of our life. We're clearing out all of the old stuff and making room for this new exciting stuff to come in, and we're going to have a revelation about that's 29, what is our path, what is our goal, where are we supposed to be, what's our soul's purpose. And so this goddess Lazy is here to help us have that revelation. There are moments when synchronicity brings all the elements together for a flash of insight to rise up in you in a glorious epiphany. Whatever was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. It's as if you are able to simultaneously perceive every facet in a diamond. You know without a doubt that you are on the right track as deep understanding sinks into your very soul. In this moment, change and transformation takes place, and a transcendent moment is offered to you as an extraordinary gift. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Lazy, mother of lightning, brings revelations into your life with a flash. She gifts you this as a result of all the hard work you have put into dismantling your old self and making space for who you want to become. This is a very auspicious time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to get a moment of clarity. It's going to come in just like a flash of lightning. You're just going to know. You're just going to be like, oh, that's it. That's what I was confused about, unsure about, what decision I needed to make. It's going to come in like a flash. Next, Work Your Light Oracle cards. And so with our thoughts focusing on what we want, with our goddess power and hope of a revelation, a lightning moment, an aha moment coming in, what can we do to be prepared for this aha moment? How can we best receive and accept what is coming in? How can we trust ourselves and know that what it is what it is? That's always the interesting spot, isn't it? The interesting thing, the interesting question. So for our Work Your Light Inquiry cards, how can we best work our light in these circumstances where we're trying to create the life of our dreams? Manifest our reality in a way that works for us. So we have number 40, which is the crumbling. Oh, I love this. It's almost like the Tower. And it says, what are you holding on to? No, what are you clinging on to? So something needs to crumble. Something needs to be let go of in order to realize this beautiful heaven behind it. So you need to crumble the tower, crumble the existing structures, break down these existing structures and let go of them, release them, put them back into nature and let nature turn them into something beautiful. Doesn't that look like the picture behind me? The same colors? Like, it's incredible. So let's see what it says, number 40. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? You got to let it go, girl. Let it go. You're not going to get what you want while you're still clinging on to what you have. There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It is happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole. So you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn into the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? So this one says, give it to the goddess Kali and Black Madonna. And I had said, give it to God and give it to the universe. Give it to your goddess. Give it to the goddess of who came through for us. Lazy. Give it to the goddess of lazy. Give it to the goddess of Kali. Say, hey, I don't want this. Take it. Take it off my mind. Take it off my heart. Take it off my physical environment. Take it. Take it from me. Let me rebuild. Let me have space for something new, to create something beautiful. Next, we will move over to the Light Seers Tarot. And I'm just going to do a quick 3-card pull from this one. The 3-card pull will be our current situation, the challenge that's before us, and then the energy that we are going to need to achieve the best outcome. We have an aha moment coming in, some clarity to guide us, some continued transitions happening, some need to change our thoughts to what we want rather than what we already have or what we do not want. And we want to know who we are, where we are currently in this present moment, what challenges before us, and then what is the likely outcome or energy required to get through that challenge. So just to be prepared so we know what to expect. We have the card, which is Death and Rebirth. That's right before us. We are about to have a rebirth. We know that. The next card is the challenge before us, which is the Ten of Pentacles in reversed. That looks like such a happy card, like a happy family. Everything is good. And in reversed, it looks like there might be some shadows that we need to clear in order to manifest that. And the outcome, ooh, justice, balance, the balance. And it's reversed again. I keep getting justice reversed in a lot of readings. Right now, there's so many of us that are out of balance with our energy, our energetic accounting in and out. We're either expending too much or taking too much. Where are you out of balance? This is the final outcome, is we will be balanced. So for the Death and Rebirth card, our current position, of course, is about the cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, an initiation process. You are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. This energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath in. If this scares you, sweet light, this change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome to the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look toward the magic of this newfound horizon, because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with the brightness of so much potential. A new light awaits. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. You can use that mantra, say it throughout the day, write it down, throw it around on Post-it notes around your house. You can meditate on it. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. The challenge that's before us is the Ten of Pentacles, which is about our career, our security, our finances. Our work, our life's work. Ten of Pentacles is generally about spirituality and material abundance, community, generosity, wealth, prosperity, building a legacy. And in shadow, what we need to work on is chasing luxury and status, financial loss, negative energy around wealth. So where is your ego chasing money instead of chasing your passion and your fire? Where are you concerned with your status and your image around wealth and money? And how are you energetically blocking the flow of receiving abundance? with your shadows. You need to love your shadows. You need to accept them. Oh, baby, this is a big one. All the love, abundance, and joy that you can muster in your heart. It's coming your way, and it's coming fast. It's time to prepare for its inevitable arrival and to commit it to your long-term success. This energy is so big, in fact, that you should be prepared to spread some of it around generously. Bring an abundance of positive energy into your life and watch everything shift. Expect the arrival of success, happiness, and an upbeat and loving community as avenues widen and the right connections click into place. Remember that perceptions change. You are one small move away from seeing the bigger picture and from unearthing a legacy of pentacles that is already yours. You deserve the success and love. Taste the pleasures of life and embody a state of consciousness that says, yes, I am worthy of all of this success. I am successful and I share my wealth with those I love. So this one in shadow can say that you're not embracing all of the success. Potentially you, as a result of this transition, may experience a bit of a financial loss, but it's going to result in a whole bunch of abundance that has to do with your community and your generosity. Or perhaps you need to be a bit more generous with your community in order to receive that abundance. What negative stories do you have about wealth? What are you telling yourself as an excuse or reason why you don't deserve wealth or why you shouldn't have wealth? And wealth doesn't necessarily just mean financial, of course, even though in this case, pentacles are about finance. So that's your challenge. Your challenge is to, in essence, recognize where you are too concerned with your image and your status around wealth versus being generous and giving and allowing the abundant wealth to come in the way that it is meant to. The last card we pulled was the Justice card. So this is going to be the final result or the outcome, the energy that is required in order to achieve all of this abundance. And right now we're out of balance somewhere, but we will start to make some action and progress towards getting back in balance. So this one is about natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, accountability. And in shadow, consequences, retribution, karma, injustice and inequity, dishonesty, imbalance, a need to take responsibility for your past actions. So in order to manifest all of this abundance and wealth and generosity for your community, we need to accept and forgive ourselves for our past choices, our past decisions, our past actions. That can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be money. It can be in relationships. It can be in career. It can be in finance. It can be in home. Like there's so many areas where this imbalance could be happening energetically. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, the bad, and the fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention, and it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow, and learn from the many different parts of you. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging another person's actions to be good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but it is always one of love. My good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. So this is wonderful. So in order to remove these energetic blocks, in order to get to this balance, which is the final outcome, we need to be aware of what stories we're telling ourselves, and we need to accept and believe that we're on the cusp of this rebirth and something greater is coming in for us. Thank you for joining me for the reading today. I love doing these. My goal is to do one every day. So if there's anything specific that's on your mind, if you have questions, if you're curious, if you need guidance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.